Alright, back again guys with a lawnmower video, old blue Accord. So doing a little lawn cleaning up, got the trailer out, did a bunch of brush moving, and then I thought today's a pretty nice day. First start of the season of the old lawnmower. Now we started out last year with the E15, and everybody had a fit. We're gonna see what it can do. I know what it can do, I've seen what it can do, and all those other little internet sayings that don't make a bit of sense, but here we are. So yeah, I went ahead and did exactly what I always do. I left the battery in it all winter, so I did put a charge on it. It was reading 12.2, it's reading 12.8, it's topped off. I did actually crank it a little bit, but I haven't started it. It's ice cold. Here's my hand touching stuff. Ice cold, ice cold. So we're cold, and I do got a new deck belt for it because the old deck belt that I put on just last year started fraying right away. And you can see it, it's all frayed up right there. So it made it, but yeah, it just I'm gonna go through the pulleys again just to double check everything. It's got a big chunk missing out of it back there. I don't know if the camera will focus. I'm putting my fingers on it. Yeah, big chunk missing, so I made it. But I'm going to double check all the pulleys again. And like I said last year, I've always wanted to take this deck apart and put all new bearings in it and whatnot. It was made in 06, right? Let's check. Yeah, so getting older, but I really haven't done too much to it. I always like this mowing deck because it's got greasable spindles, and that's the reason why I got it. Now 48-inch cut for me is probably too big for a lot of areas in my yard, believe it or not, but it had the greasable spindles where the smaller deck didn't. I think that helps kind of keep things moving. And check the oil, which was good. You always want to check your oil on your first start. And then of course I didn't drain the gas like I said it would, so, and you can see there's gas right there, so probably got quite a bit of gas in it. And it's old from last year. What's gonna happen? Ooh, I don't know. Let's get in there and find out. It's got a nice charged battery, and again, I'm just doing this right on the fly. No smoke, no mirrors. Everything's ice cold. Look, I'm touching it. It's ice cold. It's got a bunch of cobwebs on it from where it's been sitting in that dirty old garage. So we're gonna choke her. Full choke. And then on an air-cooled machine, you always want to go probably full throttle. Since we haven't started in a while, that's what we're going to do. And we're going to hit the key, and we've got 144 hours on it. That's pretty funny. You don't get much hours on a riding type lawnmower, but let's see what happens. Oh no. Y'all can see that, definitely got oil leaking. That's not good. Check that. Back. That ain't good. That ain't good. Well, it looks like we got a valve cover leak to start with. Of course, I've never done the valve covers on this. That was leaking too, though. Look at it right there. I don't know how well you can hear this over this clanky old motor, but she started up, idling good. So we've seen what it can do. E15. last year's gas. It's terrible. I know we gotta blame Joe. Joe did that to us, but it is what it is. So I'll probably, let's go ahead and shut it off. I don't let it run too long. I don't know how much you can hear me with the mower anyway. So we got a little oil leak. Looks like the valve cover gaskets are leaking. And I hate to say it on this motor, you're supposed to take that off and adjust the valves. I guess that's gonna have to happen. I might take it to somebody that knows what they're doing. You're supposed to adjust the valves every year on these type motors. Nobody ever does, and then I think the valve ends up locking up. And people kind of hate these Intech 23 horsepower motors, but there's really nothing wrong with them. It's just lack of maintenance. So there you go. Old last year's battery, never unhooked it. Old gas from last year. I never did. I need to, what I'll do now is I'll probably change the fuel filter once I get it running again, and go ahead and do the oil change. I usually run it one time and then do the oil change. The oil looks great in it. We can look at it real quick. And all that leaking is from, I think the oil filter came unscrewed on me one time. Yeah, see, it's not tight. Something about that oil filter won't stay on there. I should have checked that before I started it. But, all right, first start of the season. February 2024. Let's look at that oil. Yeah, it's golden. It's pretty good. Oops, it's not focusing. Sorry about that. Still not focusing. Still not liking it. There we are. Yeah, pretty good. Not the best. But we'll get that changed out. New filter and everything. They make these little tune-up kits. Actually, they're kind of funny. They're hard to find. The Briggs & Stratton tune-up kit. But I like it because it comes with the right oil, the filter, the air filters right in there. Fuel filter, 2 spark plugs, which I almost never change. Yeah, I'm pretty mad about that. So your brand new Sparker plugs, Briggs & Stratton plugs. Actually, I use EGKs, but I keep these as spares. Brand new. Not a bad deal. I think it's 38 bucks. But you got to kind of hunt around for them. I don't know if it's like in the South, but it's really a good little deal. So I'll probably grab one of those. Go ahead and, like I said, I'll probably run it around a little bit and heat it up real good. Then change the oil. And I'll look into getting some valve cover gaskets. Well, thanks again for looking, guys. Pretty exciting. Starting the lawnmower up, E15. Oh my God. What are we going to do? I've seen what it can do. And thanks for looking. Bye. Old Blue Cord out.